Coach, do you think Shavkat will beat Leon? That's from Shahid. Guys, I want to just take a minute here and praise Wonderboy Stephen Thompson. Okay, I got to say, at 39 years old, he's fighting a young gun with 17 finishes. Not only does he have a perfect record, he has 17 finishes. Nobody can go to a decision with this guy. Forget beating him. Forget beating this guy. Nobody can take this guy to a decision. Now, I'm a big fan of Wonderboy. He's a longtime friend of mine. We've trained many, many years ago. I'll tell you guys a quick little story. I saw Wonderboy fighting in a kickboxing show in Montreal. I was amazed. I was really super impressed. I got to talk to him that night after his fight, and he was telling me his sister married one of the Machados, Carlos Machado, a legend in Jiu-Jitsu, and that he was doing Jiu-Jitsu also. I was like, oh my goodness, man, you got to do MMA. Like, come train with me. And then when George was fighting John Fitch, I was like, you know what? I got to call Wonderboy. I got to have him come down. He can mimic John Fitch. They're about the same height. We brought Wonderboy in. We had a phenomenal training camp. He spent 2 months with us in Montreal. He lived in my home. Him and his dad absolutely love the Thompsons. They're beautiful, beautiful people. Our families got to hang out. They were karate world champions, kickboxing champions. I mean, and the Thompson family, a kickboxing champion. The Machado family, a jiu-jitsu champions. And these two families married. You know, one of the boys' sisters married a Machado, which is amazing. I was like, wow. And at the time, I think he was a purple belt. He was already doing jiu-jitsu. So we brought him in to work with George. And I was like, you got to do MMA, man. You'll shake up the world in MMA. And I'm glad he took us up on that offer, because he started doing MMA. And he brought a lot of incredible fights to UFC. He had some incredible performances. Arguably one of the greatest strikers in MMA history. Now he met Shavkat at the age of 39, a young blood, a young gun, up on the rise, a phenom. Guys, I'm going to call him what he is. He's a phenom. I was watching Shavkat. I'm trying to understand what makes this guy so great. I still haven't understood, but he's great. I just don't understand how he does it. Guys, I've watched countless fights. I've trained countless hours. I've worked with so many phenomenal, talented fighters. This guy's very mysterious. Like, what is it about him that overwhelms these fighters? Like, Wonderboy is a phenomenal striker, phenomenal. And he was even slipping and countering Wonderboy. It was shocking to me. He out-wrestled Wonderboy, took him down, and choked him. For those of you who didn't see the fight, he got a choke on Wonderboy in round 2. Guys, Wonderboy's never been submitted. You guys hearing me? Is this mic working? Is this mic working? You have a guy who's finished everybody going up against a guy who's never been finished. And Wonderboy has like over 100 fights. If you count his kickboxing fights, his MMA fights, and if you count his amateur fights, he's got over 1,000 fights. Like he's over 500 altogether. He's never been finished. He's been injured. Like when he fought Raymond Daniels, he did a blitz and his knee dislocated during the blitz. Raymond Daniels didn't touch him. Okay, that's one fight he got stopped. But that was just a freak injury. He didn't get hit. You're talking about a guy who's never been finished. The guy's got a perfect kickboxing record. He's 57-0. He's been fighting. He's been training since he's 3 years old. He's never been finished. And Shavkat went in there and finished him. Shavkat is very special, but I want to give a special nod to Wonderboy. Not only is he one of the greatest to ever do it in MMA, in my opinion, he's the greatest kickboxer of all time. Not Muay Thai. I'm not calling him Muay Thai. Okay, guys, don't bombard me with emails. I'm talking about above the waist kickboxing rules, no knees, no elbows, kickboxing rules. In my opinion, he's the best ever. So I want to give him a shout out. I want to give him his respect. But Shavkat is something I can't understand. I'm intrigued. I can't wait to watch more of him. I can't wait to see what weaknesses this man has. Can he beat Leon Edwards? I can't say he can't. I can't say no to that. I cannot say no. I don't know. I'm going to find out like the rest of you guys. To me, it's insane. What he's done in the octagon is insane. It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes sense. Even his mechanics. Sometimes I look at his mechanics. His mechanics are not perfect. What is it about him that makes him so great? Time will tell.